Hi, this is Satyaprakash and welcome to my channel Coding Knowledge. And today's session is based on MVC and the subject is uh, how to build a calculator using MVC and stored procedure. So in this session we'll learn how to create scalar functions for age and experience and know about dynamic SQL in stored procedure and how to implement scalar function in stored procedure, and finally how to build a age calculator application using MVC and backend using stored procedure. So this is my YouTube channel, and subscribe it and get the latest technology based on MVC, ASP.NET Core and Angular, etc. So let's how to start the application and what is the requirement of this application we'll learn. So first step is in this article we'll learn how to build an age calculator application using ASP.NET MVC and stored procedure. Using the same process we can build a years of experience calculator. In most of the articles you can learn on the internet that regarding age calculation the process is static and uses only C#, but this article is very unique and uses an MVC application using SQL Server to build a dynamic age calculator. And prerequisite for this session is Visual Studio and SQL Server. And before going through this session, visit my previous video session about age calculator and experience using stored procedure in real-time scenario. So visit my this video session before going to this next this new one, and you'll get the all details using my previous session, that is calculate age and experience using stored procedure in real-time scenario. So my step one is first we need to create a stored procedure to perform age calculation between two dates using scalar function. So as we discussed in my previous video session, you can get all these related tables and procedures and the scalar functions used in this application. So no need to describe this again. So please visit my previous one, this video session. And this stored procedure I have used in this MVC application is this is sp underscore age with experience between dates. So in this procedure I have declared three parameters: status and status from date to date, and I passed the parameter value is SHW, and here you can get the scalar function. This scalar functions and the roles and responsibilities how to create I already have described in my previous video session. Please go through it. So using this select statement we can pass the from date and to date, and we can get the age between two dates, and how to execute this procedure using this format. So all these things and informations I have shared with my previous video session. Go through it, and all I have added this link in my description, so please go through it. And next step is we need to create a model class with entities which should be same as stored procedure column names. So this model class name is datedetails.cs. So as we discussed, the column name should be same as the entity name. So here I pass the as alias value name is year range, so same value we should create in the model class file. So here I have already developed this application. So here date details, yes, this model class file. So I have added one entity name, that is public string year range. It is same as the stored procedure value, year range value. And step 3 is we need to create a controller named dateController.cs inside the controllers folder. And inside the home controller we add a controller action method name called sql. So as we discussed inside controller folder, I already have created one dateController.cs controller class file. So here I controller action method declared one controller action method is sql. So here I pass two parameters, that date from and date time is 2. So this value name should be same as the input control names as used in the CSHTML file. There is a view file, and I use this format is from date should not be greater than the 2 date, so it will be show the alert. So this is the greater than purpose condition I have added. And this one I used for connection string as you have already learned in edu.net. And this one is a SQL connection class, and inside I have added a SQL command. And this one I have mentioned my procedure name. This is stored procedure name as I have discussed already in SQL Server. And as we have passed parameters in stored procedure, so I parameters to filter the records here status from date and to date. And here the parameter value I already have mentioned here inside the controller action method, that is from, and that is it to from. So I passed here to fill the records, and as this fill in data adapter fill the dataset file, and user list it'll return all the list files. So I put a for loop here, and I put the date details class file, and using this year range, it is a object in the, and I get the entity name year range, and this is the year range value inside the rows of the data set. So this shows the records with the selected columns. So this is all about, and the return view I pass the value name is object of user as we have already declared here in date details entity model class file. So in the next step is we need to create a view for this controller class file. So this view name is lscalc.cshtml. So here you will get also view folder and date folder and lscalc.cshtml. Here you will get the lscalc.cshtml. So it is a strongly typed view, and here you can get the see here when you create the strongly typed view, you will get this namespace like the model web application 1 is the name of the project, and this is the models, and on the models file and the model class date details. And here I have two script file I am using post data to controller without page refresh. So I have added few style classes for table and table data and table row for buttons is for only for added CS4, and this one is the for date field. So this is all about the view purpose, the design purpose. So I have used the using begin form. Here is calculus is the name of the controller action method. This is the controller name. Here for method I have to put the get type. So whenever we put any input and click the button in the URL bar, it will show whatever the parameter value you already have passed during the get method. So here I have used the from date text box. Here I have used the to date text box, and here the submit button to get the age value. and here I have used the for display purpose. If the value is not null, then the class for model file will be user info. If the value is not being count of data is not greater than it is greater than 0, so inside table it will load the data and it will calculate the year range. So here in the table data I have moved the HTML display for control and MVC control and HTML helper control and display for showing the age value. Actually here the model item, and here you can see is item dot year range. So year is nothing but the same as the value name we already have passed. And here we have the temp data value. It will show the alert to the end user if the from date should be less than the to date. So this is all about the view purpose to get the result for and show the output to the end user. So as we discussed already, this is we have finished our session, and you'll get this application project link in my description section, and you will get the you can use my previous video session for backend details, that is which tables and procedures and scalar functions. And on my description link also you can get the project link you can download from my Google Drive link and use in your purpose. So this is all about my this session to how to calculate how to build a age calculator using MVC application, as well as using stored procedure, and inside stored procedure using the scalar function, so to calculate the age. So here is my output. So this is the output of the application, MVC application. So it will take time to load. Okay, this is now is in debug mode. So you can see it is my landing page, and this is one the from date. Click this button and put some age. We need to reload here. Calculate the tool. Okay, you need some time. This one is from date, and this one the to date, that is 27/06/2020. or you can see here, you can calculate here also. As it takes some time to reload, so we need to just check here the output. So the output. So as we have discussed, this is my landing page of this application, and then perform age calculation between two dates using age calculator. So I have put here 10th May 1991, and here is 23rd 7 to 2020. So here you'll get the result on the okay, now you'll get the result. Your age is 29 years 2 months and 30 days. So again we'll check. This is if your birthday is your date of birth is 11, this is June, it is 1989, and you can put the current date 27/06/2020. All otherwise you can put here, select the date on the age calculator value, so you can put it today also. So click on the search button, so it will show the output as we expected. So here you can see here from date you whatever the value you have passed, and to date whatever value you have passed, and the submit button is source value. This is nothing about, we have on the form, this is form method, you can get the get request. So I already have described in the view section. So what is the form method dot get request? So that's why we can see the input parameters, whatever they pass the parameter value during the output. So here your age is, as per the method, is 30 years till 11 months and 16 days. And if you put the greater value like 11/6/1989, and here you'll 12/5/1987. Okay, here it is so the output that from date should be less than the to date. So here you can check your values fast during this using the date field and the submit search. So from date to date should be less than to date. We already have discussed on the view section using temp data. We have described this alert and put the condition inside the controller action method. So that's using that section we are getting this output of this result. So thank you guys for listening, and you will get my database objects related files from my description link, also the source code of whatever we have discussed during the this video session. You can get the source code link also from my description section. So thank you guys for listening, and have a great day, and subscribe my channel to get the updates about the on upcoming online training videos. Thank you guys, thank you very much.